Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw a rattlesnake. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. To draw the circle, first make two small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides make two more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also pause the video to draw at your own pace. To the right, make a small mark for the first part of the back portion of the head. Connect the small mark to the circle using curved lines to finish the guide for the back portion of the head. This guide should be similar to an arc on its side. Draw a curved horizontal line across the entire head. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features. On the top left side, draw a curved vertical line for another construction guide. On the bottom left side, draw a small oval for the mouth section. Pay attention to the size and position of this oval in relation to the rest of the head. The left side of the oval should be outside of the head. Below the head, make a small mark for the first part of the lower jaw. Connect the small mark to the head using sloping lines to finish the guide for the lower jaw. The shape of the jaw should be similar to the letter V. Starting on the top right side of the head, draw a curved line for the first part of the body. Curve this line up and to the left. Make the line longer by curving it back to the right. This line should be similar to the letter S. Continue to draw the guide for the body by making the line longer. Slope the line down and to the left. Curve the line to the right as a guide for the lower section of the body. Don't draw this line too far to the right. On the right side, curve the line up and to the left. Extend this line farther to the left and then curve it back to the right. The lower section of the body should be similar to a flat oval. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the head, lightly sketch two small circles for the eyes. Place the eyes on top of the horizontal construction guide and on either side of the vertical guide. Draw the eye on the left close to the edge of the head. The eye on the left should be slightly smaller because the head is turned. When you get the sizes and positions of the eyes right, darken the shapes. Draw a sloping line on top of each eye for the brow. The inner tips of the brows should point downward. Darken the lower sections of the initial circles. In the middle of each eye, draw a short vertical line for the slit pupils. Make the pupils thin. Next to each pupil, draw a tiny circle for highlights. Draw a short line on each brow to make the shape thicker. Use the initial oval as a guide to draw the front part of the head. Follow the basic path of the oval as you draw the front of the head. Curve the bottom edge of the shape. Extend the line to the right to create the top jaw. This line should extend to the right edge of the head. Use the V-shaped line at the bottom as a guide to draw the lower jaw. Follow the basic path of the guide as you draw the shape of the jaw. Make the jaw slightly wavier than the initial guide. Inside the shape, draw a curved line for the open mouth. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. Follow the shape of the jaw as you draw this line. On the bottom left side of the top jaw, draw a small triangular shape for the first fang. Make the bottom tip of the fang thin and pointy. To the right, draw another small triangular shape for the other fang. You can make the fangs longer if you'd like. Inside the mouth, on the right side, draw a short line for the segment that connects the jaws. Inside the shape, draw a couple of curved lines for the segment in the mouth. Toward the bottom of the mouth, draw a couple of long curved lines for the tongue. Split the tip of the shape to make the tongue forked. Inside the top jaw, draw two short curved lines for the nostrils. Use the other lines and shapes as guides to draw the rest of the head. Darken the outer edges of the initial guides to create the shape of the head. At the top, draw two curved sloping lines for the beginning of the body. Draw these lines on either side of the guideline for the body. Use the long initial line as a guide to draw the body. Extend the sloping line that's on the right side of the head and curve it to the left. It's okay if you overlap the initial guide as you draw this line. Starting on the left side of the head, lightly sketch a line that curves up and to the right. Follow the path of the initial guides as you draw this line. The top of the body will curve to the left and then back to the right. Continue to draw this line across the top part of the head. Curve the line downward and follow the initial guideline. Draw another sloping line to make the shape of the body thick. Now draw the rest of the body around the curved guideline. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the lines when you get the shapes right. Continue to follow the initial guideline to the right. Make the shape of the body wide. Follow the path of the guide as you make the body thicker. Curve the bottom line up and to the left. Don't overlap the front part of the body as you draw the back portion. On the left side of the body, draw a short sloping line as a guide for the tip of the tail. Now draw the tip of the tail around the guideline. Make the tip of the tail thinner than the rest of the body. Now draw the left side of the body around the guideline. Don't overlap the tip of the tail as you draw this section of the body. Draw a short line on the right side for the visible section of the end of the body. When you get the entire shape of the body right, darken the lines. Inside the tail, draw a series of small shapes for the rattle. Each segment of the rattle should be similar to a curved rectangle. Make the shape smaller the closer they are to the tip. The top segment of the rattle should be small. Now go over the final lines with permanent ink. The next few steps are sped up so that the video isn't too long. Take your time and be careful when you ink your drawing to avoid any accidents. Don't ink the initial guidelines, only the final drawing. When the ink dries, erase all of the guidelines. Now color your drawing. Use dark brown to create a pattern across the body. Draw a series of angled lines for the pattern. Add a bit of dark brown on the head. Color the rest of the body using different shades of brown. It's okay to overlap the pattern as you color the body. Color lightly at first and gradually build up to darker colors. For a light shade of a color, push down very lightly on your pencil, then push down harder for a darker shade. Use a bit of green and yellow on the body too. Slowly add the different colors on top of each other. Use light brown for the underside of the body. Add a bit of black to the dark sections of the pattern. Slowly and gradually blend all the colors together. Push down slightly harder on your pencils to blend the colors together. For an easier drawing, use a single color on each segment instead of blending multiple colors together. Use dark brown to create shadows. Shadows will give the figure more dimension and volume. Color the inside of the mouth using light brown and pink. Color the eyes and rattle using light brown. Add a cast shadow at the bottom using gray. Go over the final lines with black to emphasize the shapes. Coloring can be time-consuming, so be patient and take breaks. Keep coloring until you're happy with the result. And that's it for the rattlesnake. Don't forget to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit howtodrawanimals.com where every step of this tutorial is broken down into an individual image. That's how, and then the number 2, then drawanimals.com. If you'd like to support my channel, please consider buying my books on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.